Without a doubt, it's been a tough week for our Philadelphia 76ers. 2023 Six-Week Award winners. Joel Embiid, 7. James Harden, 2. Mac McClung, 1. Melton. Harris. The forces conspired against the Philadelphia 76ers as they head into the home stretch of this regular season. The team went 1-3 this week, losing back-to-back games against the Warriors and Suns and splitting a pair against the Chicago Bulls. James Harden only played once, very poorly, due to an Achilles tendon injury. Joel Embiid has had some calf pain to add to the list of ailments he's battled this season. This week could have been so much better. Had Harden been healthy, or even if the team had sat him down and given his minutes to a healthy teammate, the Sixers would certainly have won what turned out to be a double overtime loss for the Bulls. Philadelphia also had a sizable lead over the Warriors in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, you are what your record says. With the Sixers now 2 games behind Boston and the Celtics holding the tiebreaker, the two-player dream may be dead. The Sixers may have to make changes to ensure everyone is healthy in the postseason at the expense of a few late-season wins. Let's pick our 6 of the week from this mess. Tyrese Maxey, 25.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 0.8 steals, 0.3 blocks, 1.5 turnovers. One guy who still looks like his legs are coming to the end of this long regular season is 22-year-old Maxey. As March Madness continues and Tyrese has the opportunity to participate in the COVID-ravaged tournament, he shows that he would be a force to be reckoned with this month. A strong week was rounded off by a masterclass in Phoenix, in which Maxey scored his season-high second-high 37 points while shooting 14 of 19 from the field, including 7 of 11 3, insert your own "it's always open here" joke. Tyrese not only drained a total of 17 threes in 4 games, but also did a good job as a distributor in James Harden's absence, with an assist-to-turnover ratio of 3-1 for the week. Imagine this young man leading the bank. Joel Embiid, 30.8 points, 10.5 rebounds, 5.0 assists, 1.0 steals, 1.8 blocks, 3.8 turnovers. Aside from the obvious complications of the Sixers' most important player suffering another minor injury, I hated to see the calf pain start to set in like that our star center is out in the second half because we're beating you so badly mold. To the point of being hilariously irreverent. Anyway, Joe, glad she pulled through and appeared in all 4 competitions this week. He tried to pull Harden and company on one leg to beat the Bulls, but his 37 points weren't enough in some issues. Ditto for the Warriors game, where they dropped 46 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists in loss. It was fun to see Embiid take over as ace with Harden. He had 7 assists in just 16 minutes before leading the Bulls' second game, as if to say, I could very well be a triple-double center, you know. Hopefully. Tobias Harris, 17.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.3 blocks, 1.5 turnovers. He's not the version of him that the Sixers need to get to the top, but it was fun to see the old Tobias Harris play a few games without Harden. They're particularly amusing because Toby pulls someone back for 8 seconds, then stands and vacuums their questionable sweater like we'd been transported from Chicago back to the 90s. With Tobias shooting 56.8% from the field in 4 games, you can't deny that Toby Ball is scoring efficiently. D'Anthony Melton, 14.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2.8 steals, 0.5 blocks, 1.0 turnovers. Melton was less effective over the weekend, but we have to give the Bulls killer another nod. He combined 9 triples and 7 steals in 2 games, which was just as enjoyable to watch from a real basketball perspective as I'm sure it was for every fantasy basketball player on the D-Melt list. It was part of a 4-game stretch in which Melton recorded at least 3 steals.